Hello. I think we are live, as I understand it. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Cedric. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a screenwriter, a YouTube reactor, and as of probably, I guess, a year ago, like a full-on BTS army. But I have tickets to the Permission to Dance concert later today, actually, in Connecticut, just down the road from where I live. So I'm going to the movie theater to see it, and I realized that even though I've done a lot of reactions to BTS, I have never heard a lot of their biggest hits. So I thought, well, let's hang out and let's catch up on some of this and see how this goes. And I'm very, very excited to do that. Again, I want to clarify something. It has been like a long time since I've done any sort of live video, especially on YouTube, and so, or especially while also doing a reaction to it. And so I just would request that you bear with me for any technical errors. I think I've got everything set up. That's why I'm a few minutes late actually starting this, but there's a lot of kind of moving pieces to doing it, bringing in videos and audio and everything. So if something goes wrong, please drop it in the comments. I'm able to monitor that on my phone actually as this is going on. So I can see your chats and stuff down there, because when the actual videos are playing, when I'm doing the reactions, I won't be able to see your comments because it'll be full screen for me. But you should be able to hear everything. I think I've got everything set up. I think I got it all. So that's good. That's great. As of right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to put the cover photo on the video. But, if I can't figure that out, that's pretty low importance, ultimately, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there it is. I can do it now. Because it currently says it's my birthday hangout, which would be cool, but it's not accurate. So, there we go. There's a new thumbnail for it. So that's very, very exciting. Anyway, I hope everything is streaming well for you guys. It's saying I've got a good connection, but please let me know if anything does go wrong technically, and I'll try my best to fix it. If you're hearing echoes or anything like that, please let me know. We'll give a little bit of time here so people can pop on before we start the reactions. But in the meantime, Joanna, hi, welcome. Alyssa, woohoo, so excited for BTS in theaters today. Me too. I'm so excited. I did not realize that it was this weekend until like 3 days ago, and then I was like, wait a minute, the 12th is on Saturday. This is amazing news. Emily Iloga? Hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is my first coffee of the day, so apologies. I'm going to be sipping it as we go. KSMK8, welcome. Sina, hello. Alyssa, I was at the gym this morning, and I absolutely just listened to like a lot of BTS, as well as another K-pop band that I have not yet posted my reaction to, but I have filmed a reaction to, so stay tuned for that. That's really exciting. MMA, welcome. Lissa, welcome. Holly, hello. I'm very excited. Jess19, hi. This is great. This is going to be great. It's going to be really, really great. I do apologize if you can hear in the background it's raining like really hard, which isn't great. But, it's better than snow. It's better than snow. Everybody fix your posture. Mine was really bad just now. So straighten up, fix your posture, and drink lots of water. Or, it's still kind of early, so coffee. Naomi, hello. Janine, it's 3:09 in the morning. Feel free to go to sleep. You can always watch this later on today. But I appreciate that you're here. Darkfire757, welcome. We can do a little bit of hanging out and maybe talking a little bit if you guys have questions about BTS or anything else. If you missed it, I guess now's a good time to say, if you missed it, I'm very excited about this. I start rehearsals a week from tomorrow, or Monday of next week. I'm playing Bobby Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, the 1968 Democratic candidate for president, or was running in the primary. And younger brother of John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the President of the United States. I'm playing him in a one-man, 90-minute play, which is really terrifying, but very, very exciting. So I've been doing a lot of reading lately, a lot of documentary and speech watching, hours and hours of it, and working on that. So that's been a really great thing. And then I just signed a contract. I can't say anything about it, but I'm going to be filming in New York next week, which is great. So it's been really busy, so that's why kind of things will be in and out as far as reactions, but I'm going to do them when I can. I'm grateful to be busy. I've been writing a lot lately and filming a lot, and it's been really great, and auditioning and doing all the stuff, so I'm very grateful for it. But yeah. Also, if you missed it, my movie Kadia the World Within, if you live here in the US, you can watch that for free now on Tubi with ads. There's going to be ads in it, but you can watch it for free, which is great. So that would be really, really nice if you could check that out. KT Dreams, you woke up. I hope you had a good sleep. I hope it was restful. Laura, hello, hello. Naomi, yes, the posture. I got to keep fixing mine. Jess, I have not listened to a tease. I know they've been recommended over time. Listen, my posture checks are as much for me as they are for all of you. So I just figure if I'm going to do it, I might as well invite all of you into that space with me. Holly, that is fair. Laying down on the floor is, kind of forces posture on you, I guess. Raining in Paris. Yeah, but it's like Paris, so that's like romantic and wonderful, isn't it? That's how that works. Darkfire, it's raining and snowing in... Oh, you're in Massachusetts. Oh, that's not far. I'm in Rhode Island. So I guess it's just a little bit warmer down here. It's going to snow later. I know that. When I'm like leaving the theater, it's going to be snowing. And I hate that. I hate snow. Janine, I'm glad you're here. I'm very, very glad that you're here. Michelle, thank you very, very much. Joanna, thank you. Emily, please correct me if I'm saying your name wrong, but thank you, thank you. Thane, welcome. Welcome. We're going to get started with the reactions here in a little bit, but I thought we can hang out, let people kind of get a chance to join on and spend some time with us. So I hope everybody's day is going great. I hope you've had a great week. I've had a very productive week. A lot of exciting things have happened, and I can't talk about some of them, but I'm very excited about the directions that some things are going and the potential that exists in the near future and beyond that. How's that for a specific answer? Alyssa, your window's broken. Oh no. Yeah, rain is not a good way to find that out, but it will show you that. Darkfire, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's March. I don't care for winter. I want snow on Christmas, and that's it. So it's March. It needs to go away. It needs to be... If I could just hover between like 60 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be just all the time would be just incredible. Incredible. Faye, I think I'm doing... I kind of tried to pick out particular videos, so I think one of them is pseudo live. I don't know. I think they're the music videos for it, because I'll be seeing live performances later today, so I thought I'd check out the music videos for it. KSMK8, it's sunny in the Pacific Northwest, and it'll be back soon. Yeah, I was in the Pacific Northwest back in September to do Sunset Boulevard. I was doing a musical up there, and beautiful, beautiful weather. It was September. It was like 70 degrees and sunny almost every day. It was outstanding. Also, yes, no allergies. I've noticed I'm starting to get hit by the allergies, so that's not great. Lynn, welcome! I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, it's been a while. I was really, really busy there for a little bit. I was filming, and I was auditioning for things, and I was writing some things, and so it's good to be back. And I'm still doing all those things, but certainly, as I've said before, the next few weeks are going to be rough because I start rehearsals on March 20th for Kennedy to play Bobby, and then we open on April 7th. So it's a really quick turnaround. So I'm not quite sure what how that's gonna look with this schedule, but I promise when I can do videos, I will do videos. Jess, I assume you mean Georgia the state, here in the United States. Last week it was warming up to swim in the pool. Today it snowed. That's just where we're at right now. Like, obviously climate issues, but also like March. It's March. It's the worst, except for February, which is the actual worst, and January, which isn't great. Janine, after 3 weeks of rain and floods. Yeah, that's not great. I'm glad that you got some sun. Yes, listen, I have seen Black Swan. I watched, I think in the same reaction, I did Black Swan live, and then I also did the dance version of it. And I think I actually did a live I think Black Swan was the one I did a live reaction to with my twin sister when I was home for, was it for Christmas? It had to be, right? It would have been about just over a year ago, I think. I did a live reaction with my twin sister, who's a dancer, who has a degree in dance, to kind of break down the choreography of that. My older sister also joined and actually broke down the costumes because she's a really good seamstress and does some really cool work. So, yeah, I think I did a reaction with both of them as well. Ran High, welcome, welcome. Yes, I couldn't believe, I was like, I wonder what the set list is going to be, because I realized, like, when I go to work out, I like set my playlist, and usually I listen to BTS when I'm working out, or podcasts, but it's either BTS or NPR, folks. So I'm always like, well, I actually don't know a lot of their songs, so maybe I should learn more of their songs. Maybe I should check those out. So I kind of looked up, like, what are 4 of their most popular things, and then the set list dropped, and I was like, well, let me cross-reference this, and I was like, okay, these 4 are all on there. They seem like really big deals, and then I looked up the videos, and I was like, the view counts are very high. This is obviously a thing people enjoy. So that's great. I'm very excited about this. Sevi Forever, I'm so glad that you're going to see it over in Quebec. I can't wait. I really can't. I'm so pumped. So pumped. It's going to be great. Well, hey, it's been a few minutes. I actually have no idea how long it's been. Maybe 10 minutes? 11:43. So let's go ahead and dive in. We've got 48 people here, which is awesome. Welcome, everybody. So let's go ahead and dive into today. Again, if something is weird, please just let me know. Because, again, we're, kind of working on the fly here. So the first one is... Janine, I hope I can do some BTS behind the scenes when I'm doing... when I'm playing Bobby. It's not going to be filmed. It's on stage. I don't know if they're going to try to film it at all. I know there's been some people here in New England, around where we live that have asked about it. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like, but hopefully we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Kat, welcome. Thank you. Back to Poland. I'm so glad you're here. Hello back. I'm so glad you got to see it. Now you're drinking coffee. I am so happy for you. That sounds just delightful. So here we go. I'm going to drag this in. I'm going to try to keep myself in the right spot of the frame here. Again, if you see me like looking down while I'm talking, it's because I can't see your comments anymore now that this screen's pulled up, because this is going to be full screen for me. So I have this pulled up on my phone and I'm reading your comments from there. So it may be a bit of a delay between when you like leave a live chat and when I see it. And if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. Again, we're figuring it all out. But the first music video we're going to be reacting to here is Dope. I'm going to put headphones in, but you should be able to hear it. Again, if you can't, just drop some comments here. I don't know anything about any of these songs at all. Any of them. Other than it's BTS. And, these are, I think, earlier than a lot of what I've reacted to. I think most of what I've done has been like 2018 to now, maybe. And this one says June 23rd, 2015, and also says 705 million views. So that's a lot. So I guess let's check this out. I have no idea what to expect at all. Here we go. Big hit. Entertainment. Again, I'm going to try to stay out of the way of the screen, but... I'm going to say yes just for fun. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so the choreography here is obviously incredible. I think that's a big part of why this song is so successful. That was really, really good. I actually want to take it back and rewatch the chorus. But part of what I want you to know is, number one, the way they change color temperatures throughout this. So it starts pretty warm colored when RM is there, and he kind of doffs his cap and asks if we're new to BTS, and I said yes, even though I'm not, so I'm a liar. Sorry about that, RM. But then we pushed through. I think it was V that came in through the back, and again, it's a quick shot of energy, the way they cut in, and then we see Jimin sitting here surrounded by file folders. This idea that they've been working really hard. Also presents this idea of maturity, which is very, very important. Let me see if anybody's... I want to make sure here. Video volume is low. I don't know if that's something I can change, Emma. Let me find out for you real quick. Window capture. Just a quick... yeah, I don't know if I can change that. So sorry about that. You may just have to turn the thing up a little bit. Your computer. Apologies. Because maybe there's... No, I don't think I can. Let me try this. This may mess something up, but I'm going to try to... No, that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, so sorry if it is a little bit quiet. I can't do a super big amount about that. So it's a little bit warmer as far as the color temperature, but then when they all come in, it's been kind of, you know, playfully serious. But it drops to a cooler color temperature. It drops to this kind of icy blue. And it takes on a very serious tone. It goes from this playful, oh, you guys are all clubbing, we were working, hey, we're BTS, welcome, what's up, to we're serious about this. This is who we are. We are, you know, artists to this degree. Oh, it was Jungkook. Okay. It can be... What I know all of them, but the hair colors and the costumes and everything like that. Oh, Ending, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. So glad. That's very exciting. Let's see. Anybody else? No, turning back after these two. Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. So again, if the volume on the song is low, sorry about that. I don't think I can... I can't see a way to change that without kind of changing a lot of settings. So on the chorus, I think I would... guess that there are two takes that are being composited together here. I think that there's a closer up take and then a wider one on sort of a crane mechanized arm. But I could be wrong about this because obviously they're shooting in 4K. It might be 6K. I don't think 8K was a thing in 2015, but 6K would have been. And it wouldn't shock me if they had access to that technology pretty early on in the existence of it. So what that would give them the ability to do is to do these quick punch-ins. It's basically a zoom, and they're not going to lose any quality. You know, like my webcam right now is in 1080p, which is what most DVDs were printed on. So it's amazing how much our like desire for quality has changed. But if I punched in, you'd see all sort of pixels. You're not seeing that there. And so the fact that I don't know means that it's pretty well edited, but the way that it's cutting on certain beats in the music, it's a habit of K-pop music videos. It's certainly a thing BTS uses quite effectively in all of their things to eject energy. But look at the way it hypes up their dance moves and also illustrates the sharpness of it. Because they're coming from a slightly higher angle, you can't hide any aspects of the dance from that point, because we can see their whole body engaged literally from their feet to the tops of their head. We can see every single movement that they're doing, and we can see all of them in the space. We can see their shadows on the ground. It's a whole image of how specific this dance is, and it's very, very effectively done. Let's see if anybody... Okay, cool. Let's rewatch this dance here, and then let's keep going. See how it goes to cool temperatures there? Look at the feet movement. We're gonna go back. Look at the feet movement here. Obviously, I'm watching Jimin because he's front and center, and also I'm deeply in love with him. But watch the feet. This is wild. It's so quick, and it's really just a matter of turning your ankle, stepping forward, stepping back. But because it's done with such precision and with such big arm movements, it looks like this huge, massive move, but it's really a move about distinct precision. Look at that. That's so good. Nice. Okay, a couple of things. I don't think those drones were real. I think they were added in post or in using AR or something like that. But they look great. Again, they're elevating this sort of a race car style outfit and then into a military style outfit, and now we're in a jail cell wearing a suit jacket with a bow tie and shorts. They're playing with different styles of saying like, yeah, we get it. People are gonna see us as young, but look at this. Also with, Sugar coming in dressed in the more military style outfit, there's a precision to the way that he raps. There's a very specific beat that he tends to follow, which is very satisfying to hear. But it's sort of reflecting who they are. With J-Hope coming in, J-Hope's movements are always so big. It's like, I remember I sent a video of Jungkook once to my twin sister, and her response was, it's like he has no bones. Well, almost the opposite is true of J-Hope. He clearly has this incredible structure to him, but his ability to manipulate his body is wild. So he can, because he's so long, he flows so naturally that he can make everything seem really big. An arm going out is huge with him. So when you watch him doing that, it's incredible to see. Let me check out some of the comments here. Let's see. I don't know what okay, the music is real loud now. I hope it's not too loud. Let me know if it is. Sea Dragon, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you've been binging them. That makes me so happy. I'm glad we got to hang out this morning. I have no idea why they dressed in costumes for this music video. Does anyone know why? They could have a number of reasons, but I would guess it's this idea of trying to break down preconceptions. I think maybe they knew this song was going to go huge, and this is a way of saying like, hey, look at us as more than that. And also there's the semblance of guys that are playing dress up. There's a sense of fun to it as well. But they're really riding a line here, and you see this again. It gets into the whole Bangtan universe concept of youth versus maturity and aging and growing up and reaching certain points where they're both in a costume and just like playing dress up and having fun, but they're also embodying those characters to a point, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does. Can't wait for you to see this live in Jimin's outfit. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. That was cool with the wall moving behind us. Okay. Oh, this is so good. I feel like I'm like fresh army again here. This is so good. Let me see different professions, different work environments. Exactly. I think that's what they're trying to say. And I think they're also saying like, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, our music is for you. We're inviting you into this, and you can just let loose and have fun. I think that that's a big part of this. So I think that you hit the nail on the head, Alexia, and I think, who else said it? Kelly, yes. Pentoha, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Lissa, you said it. So all kinds of people said it. Yeah, Sea Dragon, if you're new here, the nickname that we've all given ourselves were the Sedgehogs. Welcome. You'll meet Seti soon. He's a trip. Seti is an animated version of my face. He's not really animated, he's just drawn. There's like 6 versions of him. He's a mess. He's chaotic. Felicia, this is the first one. You're not late. Yeah, Jess, I think you're correct there. Yeah, but I want to rewatch this because watch the way the choreography is always so good. It's so sharp. But the way that they're doing is like, my neighbor's cat. I have this. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or TikTok, which you should, then you know that my neighbors have a cat that like always walks up and meows and like talks back. If you're like, hi, he's like, meow. But then he just hisses for like no reason. Like he will walk up to you, meow, and then hiss and walk away, and you're like, I didn't invite you here. You chose to be here. So anyway, he's in the backyard. Sometimes he literally walks up to my office window and like watches me. He's a maniac. Anyway, this music video. Sea Dragon, you're gonna have to get used to this because this is what all my videos are like. Look at the way their movements are so, you know, if their movement is something like, it's not, but if their movement is like a quick movement like that, then they go da 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 da. It's quick followed by slow and controlled, and everything is controlled. But because they're doing these really quick, precise movements and then following it with something slow, and you can watch the camera does a zoom in on the slow parts and then cuts back or something like that. There's a cohesion to the energy of the choreography with the editing, with the cinematography that everybody's all in on. And then the lights are moving on certain moments, they're changing positions on certain moments, so there's always new pictures to look at, there's always new energies that they're bringing into the space. But it's amazing because that's the same theory that they have on pretty much everything I've ever seen them dance, but it always feels different every time. It always kind of, this one has a much more hard driving beat, and so it's more hip-hop style versus some of the more ballet style that we've seen before, or some of the more lyrical style like with Black Swan, which I think is just brilliant. It's Suga watching me. Fair enough. Very fair enough. Yeah, KT Dreams. I noticed that V was in an elevator that kind of looked initially like a prison cell, and I wondered if it was green screen behind him because it did look a little bit like it could be green screen. I also wondered if, and this is super possible, that they just had rolling brick fabric behind him, and so on a certain moment they just flip a switch and it literally rolls past, like what you see in car scenes. So you'll see like people driving, they're not actually out driving. That's much more dangerous, and that's why actors, you'll always see them like, they're supposed to be driving a car, right? And they'll be like, well, you know, I was thinking about Pap earlier, and I don't know how he's doing. I'm worried about his health, you know? And they're, like, not looking at the road. It's because they're not actually driving. So sometimes they'll use green screen, but other times they literally have just images on a cycle behind them. You might notice if you watch carefully, the same car passes them, or the same tree, or the same rock, or whatever. If you look, you can notice when they're repeating the same image because it's literally on a cycle. That's a whole other... See, Darkfire, you say he's curious but also doesn't want me to get too close, but I don't move. He comes to me and then hisses. He's very frustrating. He's very, very frustrating. Someone from New Mexico called me. I hope they're going to offer me money. Pinto High, is this a style that I can dance? Yes, I studied dance. If you guys don't know this, I studied dance for 9 years and then danced professionally for 1.5 years. As most of you know, I've had a lot of surgeries on my arms that have kind of limited my ability to dance. Particularly my left arm doesn't extend all the way. It can only lift about 20-25 pounds. So I'm a little bit limited in what I can still do dancing wise. But yeah, this is a style that I've certainly studied. It's not my forte. I studied a lot more in the lyrical contemporary side of things. But this is one of my favorite styles to do. I'm not going to say I'm at their level, but I could, like, this is choreography that I could do. Obviously not as well, but it's the kind of thing that I've studied before. Oh, I guess, yeah, you guys do know that it is green screen for sure because you've seen the behind the scenes thing. I'm just saying that you could also do that. I wondered when I was watching it if it was that. Let's see, anybody? The cat is trying to contract my attention. Yeah, just wants me to feed him. Yeah, I think there's obviously several moments where they've had nice wipe cuts. They'll use, a moment of darkness in frame and they'll match frames there and cut through. And I think a lot of the choreography, a lot of these zooms, they're cutting to different shots there. But I have no issue with that. 1917 was a brilliant film, shot to look in one take. Well, technically two, but it's so many takes and you never really notice any of the cuts. It's a whole other art form and I think it's great. They did this with Save Me too. I think it's great. I love it. This is the first BTS choreo. That's a good one to start on, Holly. That's a good one to start on. Gotta make it. See, look at that. That's so good. See, the interesting thing, sorry to pause again, but about this choreography, I know we're only halfway through the song. God, this is going to be such a long live. But you see, like, the moves where they're like, da, 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 and then they do something else, and then they switch to, like, hands or something. They're doing this da, 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 da. That's the repeated movement. I bet they're doing it here, da 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 da, or something like that. And that repeated movement gives us, as if you were sort of an anchor. That's sort of the thing we come back to. It helps us feel like we're a part of it because we kind of do it with them, and then they do something else, and then we're da 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 da. There's that familiarity, that anchor piece, and it also helps them remember what the next move is because it's all the same thing, but they're doing it in different positions. They lean forward, their head does it, right? It's really well done in that regard. It's so good, and I love this bridge that happens here. I can't wait to see this live. This touch is so good. The zoom's there.
그럼 난 6포가 좋으니까 6포 세대 언론과 어른들은 의지가 없다면 우리 싹초식처럼 해보기도 전에 죽여 enemy 벌써부터 고개 숙여 받아 energy 절대 막 포기 you know you're not only no one is 새벽은 나보다 예뻐 Can I get a little bit of hope? something talk to the kid walk go
Yeah, I definitely think that RM was performing in front of a green screen there, and then the others were composited in behind him. There's a little bit more light hitting his face than what's hitting the guys behind him. It's a little bit hot, like right here, but you don't see that same light on all their other faces. Which, again, if you're not looking for that, you're probably not going to see it. It's really well done, and the energy is still there. The ability for him to drop out and have Suga behind him, all of them hiding, coming in and out behind him. Great way to inject energy. I love the way they led into that with just the quick beats with all of them kind of dropping and letting RM pop up. Let's see what some of the comments are here. Yeah, Namjoon and Jim say they can't dance. Yeah, right, and I can't drink coffee. Am I right? It's a joke because I can drink coffee. Afe, hello, welcome, or Afe. I love the pausing never stop. That's true. This is probably going to be a lot of pauses because it's not like one where I can edit and add thoughts. I have to like get them out while it's live because I can't add captions here. So you guys are going to have more pausing than normal. Lynn, yes, I'm going to the concert at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, and you're going to see tweets about it afterward because I'm going to be very, very there. Oh, interesting, Jess. That's a good note. So what he was saying was translated as 3rd generation, 5th generation. That's great. That's really good. Really good stuff. Okay, here we go. Love the addition of the blue here. Yeah. Dutch angle. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you see their feet going around in the circle, which is a move they've used before and it never fails, I love that move. The feet kind of crossing over. You've done like, oh, what are they called? Gosh. It's like it's a warm-up thing where I forget what they're called, but you cross feet over each other. It's just that in a little circle, but it's a big movement because they all sell it. They all lean with it. You think tap dance, right? Tap dancing is all on the feet, but a tap dancer it doesn't quite work if the tap dancer is very stiff, perfect posture up here. But if they're kind of flowing with it as they tap, as they go, all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is brilliant. This is so watchable. I can't stop watching this. Well, the same is true here. So they're doing this big movement, and then they do the slow movement like a clock ticking on that 4 beat that we talked about before. It's things like that. It keeps it diverse. It keeps it interesting. It keeps you on edge because you don't know what the next move of the choreography is, but you know it's going to match. And it pops from big to small. It's really, really well done. Let's see what folks are saying here. E. Davis, I'm going to have to watch this video you're talking about there. CC, welcome. You come right home from the concert and see me. I'm going to it later. Masha, hello, welcome. It's not Foursquare or Shuffle Dance. It's, gosh, I can't remember what it is. Here, I'm just going to, I don't know, you won't be able to see my feet. I'm going to remember it like at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to sit straight up and it's gonna be right there. I want to say like vineyards, but that's definitely not what it's called because they weren't telling us about vineyards in elementary school. It's not important. It's not important. It's not important. Okay, here we go. Going to the theater tonight and to the first show in Vegas. I wish I could go to the show in Vegas, but I cannot afford to do that, unfortunately. Anyway, we're almost done with this song. We're gonna finish it. It's gonna be great.
이런 게 방탄 스타일 거짓말 획들과는 달라 매일이 hustle life I gotta make it fun baby
Can't wait to hear that live.
방탄 스타일 거짓말 획들과는 달라 매일이 hustle life I gotta win 난좀 짜라
Oh yeah. Yeah, just real quick on the production notes here. They've been doing a lot with lighting. You can see the blue sticks in the background there from when they were all dancing and they had the blue key light that was filling in the back of their heads. Here, it's a diffused softbox that's coming from above them, which is what's casting these shadows. It's not quite as diffused as what you'd often see, which the point is to remove shadows. But you can tell that it's hitting them from behind, and then they've got a slight fill that looks like it's... Where is that coming from? It's coming from this side. It's coming from the left. So it's kind of filling them right here, but I'm amazed because they've just got this softbox put at the perfect level that it's killing all those shadows. But the shadows on the ground are what fascinate me because I can't quite tell where this other light is. You know, maybe what they actually have is a big bounce card. I think that's it. So they've got this really big bounce. I'm going to get this thing out again. Hang on. Grapevine. Marianne, it's a grapevine. I think that's what it is. I've heard it called that. Grapevine. We're going to call it a grapevine for now. So what they've got basically is one of these, which I've used lately in videos. They've got a massive one, like the size of this room. And it's a bounce card. So it could be silver, where it's reflecting light back toward me. You can see the way that reflects light. But what I actually think it is this still smells like smoke from a bonfire scene that I was shooting back in January. I DP'd an entire feature. I was a cinematographer on a feature film. We shot in 5 days. It was incredible. I'm still tired. Great cast. Great group to work with. Very fun. Okay, so basically what I think they've got is this. So what it's doing is it's filling light on the side. So it's just adding this, and because they're using the softbox, and maybe they even have a larger light shooting down on it to bounce, that's why you're not seeing shadows. So I bet that's what it is, and it's giving them this really nice soft fall off right here, and then you can see a little bit more contrast on the left side of their faces, which is how I know that there's got to be something coming from that side. Because if you look at Jin right here, all the way over to the right, he does not have extra light hitting him here, which he theoretically should. So they've got a light source coming from this side. But what's great about it is that's now, where am I going to put this? That's now going to make this shot much more interesting. It's completely different than what it's been. They've been in these close quarters, highly designed places. Well, now they've cut to something minimalistic when they're saying we're not like those other people. They're showing that they can do multiple things in one video. And now the focus is no longer on set pieces, on big things. It's on them dancing, and you have to watch. And there's, ladders, the idea of climbing ahead. This is great. This is so good. Okay, let's see what, probably a lot of people are saying grapevine now. Yeah, fair enough. Have fun at the concert. JJ, that's okay. Your doggo needs to walk. Please, yes, like Holly, please, JJ, give your doggo lots of pets because I love dogs so much. Okay, let's finish this. Oh, I love that move. Oh, that was so good. I love the move where they just walked over because you can see, look how much character they put in this move when they just when they walk over. I think it'll probably be maybe here. Yeah, right here. So when they walk over, look how much energy they put into this. It's so easy on these little moves to like drop your energy as you move into a new space. But look how much, it's like they're adding energy on this move. Just watch this simple walkover. See how cool that was? Nice. Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. That was great. I love that. That is immediately like has to be on my new workout playlist. I'm very excited about this. This is very good. Let's see if anybody's got any. Will I keep the stream up? Yes. Yeah, you'll be able to watch this. Yeah, I'm going to keep this up. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 4 reactions to music videos, so people might as well be able to watch it, I guess, right? So that was dope. That was great. It was, in fact, dope. Thank you. I'm very clever. This is weird because normally I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to edit in on that, but I can't. So I'll just go, thank you. I'm very clever. So anyway, this coffee hasn't even kicked in yet, guys. This is just pure, like, I'm going to a BTS concert sort of adrenaline. This is great. That music video was really, really well done. The choreography was exceptional. They are really good dancers, and I can't wait to see it live because I still haven't done a lot of their live performances, all things considered. So I'm excited to see that. It was cool to see this like early on in their work. It still like just shows just how good they are. So let's go on. The next one is Fire. Let me make sure that it is. Okay, cool. So, we're starting. All right, that was easy. Big hit. Entertainment. Youth. But that's what that says. Is that dope? Okay, I mean, guys, when I talk about physical performance and plugging yourself into the ground, watch this move, right? So he jumps over the fence, he takes a step, but watch the intention behind lifting his foot off the ground. He could have just taken a step, but watch how much actual like power is behind him just lifting his foot off the ground. This is a wild, stupid thing to like get so excited about. But like, come on, watch this. You see that? There's so much character in that. Cool.
불타오르네.
Okay, so out of curiosity, does this now mean that the Dread Pirate Roberts is in the BTS canon? Or the BTS is in the Princess Bride canon? Because that's the Dread Pirate Roberts. I'm just saying. If you don't get that reference, this is the part of the show where I'd normally cut in the reference. But it's not really a thing. I hope you all enjoyed that jump scare, because that worked. That really legitimately terrified me. The jump scare, yes. I don't know if this is a part of the Bangtan universe, but the fact that said youth and toilet paper on the thing, and then obviously we see Yoongi in those videos playing with fire a lot. So I don't know if that's part of this, but holy wow. Talk about starting with energy. Wow. And this also feels like the most just sheer fun I think I've ever seen them have in a music video, just in the first minute. Like, it's the most fun I've seen them have. They're really, like, loose, having fun. Like what you'd see in a rap music video. A lot of wide-angle lenses, getting them all really close. Like this shot right here where I paused. That looks like it's maybe on a 24. I don't think it's on an 18mm lens, because then J-Hope would be a little bit more distorted. A little bit more of that fisheye, fishbowl type of feel to it. But they're doing, like, when they were all hanging out close to it. I think that might have been even a 14mm lens. It's this very intrusive type of look into their lives. So I think they're having a lot of fun with this early on. The choreography is wild. We'll see a lot of the choreography in this, so I can talk about it later. But wow, love how much of they're using of actual physical movement, of giant big steps and throwing themselves across places. No, I don't think it's part of... Well, okay, sure. Yeah, it's not part of the Bangtan universe, but a mild reference at the very least. Let's see. Yeah, the changes in emotion. I was like, oh, cool. And then I was horrified. And then I got very excited because the Princess Bride. So, yes, Lisa, this is it. It's canon now. That just is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, here we go.
Everybody say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Switch it up, switch it up, burn it up. 불타오르네.
Oh, cool, super cool. Okay. Yes, Margaret. Excellent. Excellent reference there. Jin on the board getting his shirt fixed. Yeah, there's so much of this idea of like letting loose. They said, like, you know, J-Hope's whole thing was like, oh, after dark I stumble, I'm walking in the streets, I'm drunk, I'm saying whatever I want, like, and then they say just live your life. And I guess that's what BTS's music to me is really powerful about, is that the whole thing feels like this statement of this idea of just be yourself. And this song sort of feels like this, you know, you can hate us if you want, but at least we are our authentic selves. Like, we're not going to pretend to be somebody else. We're not going to apologize for who we are. Like, we are us. We're weird. We're fun. We're setting planes on fire. But that's what this is. Like, that is what it is. And who we are, what we are, is fire. So, like, deal with it. Deal with it. We're dope. That sort of feels like the energy that this is putting out. And it's at times frantic, at times excited. But for a song called Fire, it is always cool. Because there's a confidence to it. I mean, this is the Joe Burrow of BTS songs, to bring football into it. There's this confidence that is impossible to ignore in this. Yeah, Michelle, I was going to say they definitely actually dropped the car. That was absolutely real. And I bet they only got like 1 or 2 takes of that. That's what I'm guessing. Jackie, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I've covered Dope and then the first half of Fire. So you're still here for the first half of this. Paula, Danny, Willkommen. I'm glad you're here. Yes, Jackie, you did, but that's okay. It was very, very good, and you'll be able to watch this back later up until the point where you joined. Okay, let's keep going.
Burn it up, 전부 다 태울 것 같이. Turn it up, 새벽이 다가갈 때까지.
Just real quick, look at the color scheme here. Blue and orange. We've talked about this a lot. But covering him in very soft blue light. They've definitely got like an LED panel in front of him that's also blue that's filling him from the front. You can actually see it in his eyes that there's an LED panel in front of him that's a catch light. It helps, you know, eyes are the whole point of film. So you can see into his eyes and see that kind of glint, that energy that's in them. But then they've got these really nice lights all around that are decorating everything with the fire behind. And with green to act as a buffer between the blue and the orange. But when RM comes in, it kind of calms down. It's much more mature sounding, much more, you know, I'm the lower voice. I'm going to keep it cool, keep it contained, even as J-Hope's running through fire. So it makes sense to go to this cooler tone here. Let's see, from this to Dope. Yeah. Yeah, Cece. You absolutely nailed it.
Everybody say la 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 la. Say la 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 la.
I'm just gonna say that I hope that they were not actually the ones controlling those flames. I hope there was someone that works with fire professionally that was doing that. But it looked really cool, and it literally looked like it was them. And I love the actual use of fire in several different capacities throughout this music video. I think that's really, really well done. Also, look at the way that even though they're using a lot of fire, even though a lot of this has been during daylight, look at the way they're maintaining the color blue as being a dominant color in the scheme. Whether it's in these night shots where they've added, you know, a light over here to the right side of the frame, right here in the middle. You could see at one point when the car was on fire, as we tilted up, there was a light shooting through the smoke, so you could still see it as it disappeared into the night sky. There's stuff like that that they're adding to keep it visually interesting, to make sure we can see everything, that I think is really, really great. Kessia, is that how you say your name? Yes, I'm so sorry for ruining blue and orange for, like, everybody. That's my bad. Yeah, Hobie did look a little bit scared. This is another one where you can, by the way, see Hobie, J-Hope. You can see what I mean by how big all of his movements are. He's just very long, and he knows how to use his body really, really effectively. It's a great, great toolkit. Let's see. It's about living life. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Margaret, I don't trust, like, most people with open flames, but especially these 7 maniacs. No. Whoa, look at that choreography. Look at that. I love the call to action here. Like, hey, if you feel left out, if you just want to be yourself, there's space for you with us. But look at this choreography. Whoa. It's like, you guys know how, like, if you take a this is about to betray the fact that I'm from Ohio, okay? You guys know how if you, like, take a chicken, it's like a Steadicam? Did you know that? Like, chickens, if you, like, move them around, they're like heads, they're like, no, I can't even do it. How do you... I have to look so stupid right now. This is embarrassing. In the meantime, I'm gonna read some comments. Okay. If you take a chicken, its head doesn't move, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you move it, its head will, like, stay right where it is. They have this ability to just kind of lock in. That is what it is. It's like up from waist up, they're, like, locked in, but their legs are moving like crazy. That is really hard to do, like, deceptively hard to do. And it looks really, really good. Now I need to wait to see what these comments are saying about my chicken-ness. I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see this live. This is known as 333. Oh, that makes sense, because I absolutely lost my soul just now watching that. So we're going to rewatch this. Gyroscope. Yes. Daria, thank you. Jackie, like Kentucky here. Yeah, I know about chickens. Oh, okay. Well, this is the benefit of doing things live. I can't edit that out. Okay, here we go. Let's rewatch 333 because this was outstanding. Okay, here we go. I hope they do this live. It looks amazing. Shadows on the back wall there. Oh, cool! Yeah!
용서해줄게.
Nice. Yeah, that was... Oh, okay. Yeah, running through water surrounded by fire. I love that. Okay. Jeez, that was aggressive. Boy Meets what? Boy Meets Evil. That's what Boy Meets. Wow, that was really, really good. That ending with the concert sequence, that was so hype. That was so good. Especially when they were all dancing out in the courtyard. You could see that they have, like, you can set lights basically to dimmers so they can roll. So that's what they're doing. They're rolling light across. The way that they were casting shadows on the back. This idea that they are giants, even though they're not, you know, like they're fairly average height, I would think. But this shadow behind them of this sort of legacy that they're building. That was really good. I love this. Let's see. My name is Lale. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let me, I'm definitely going to watch the dance practice for this, Thaney. I really wish that I could, no clue where I have it from, but you know exactly what I mean about chickens. Good. I'm glad. I wish I could, like, record, I wish we could just be live the whole time at the concert. Dan, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a yo-yo, but then I was like, maybe it's a microphone, like one of the ones where you'd hold it in your hand. But, anyway, yeah, this was, I can't, but, like, these are so good. All of these music videos are wild. I cannot wait to watch the dance practice for this. I'm absolutely going to check it out. Teaser for Boy Meets Evil, yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, okay, here we go. Boy Meets Evil. I think I watched Boy Meets Evil. I think it was part of my Bangtan universe. Because it was like the trailer, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's very possible. Okay. I'm serious. It's like so possible. Like wildly possible. No, don't start yet. Okay, so this is Boy with Love featuring Halsey, which I've heard a lot about. Like this is probably the one that I'm most familiar with. I have no idea how it goes or anything, but I remember when I was first like, oh, I guess maybe I'll do BTS. I did Dynamite was my first ever YouTube reaction. And then I was like, okay, these guys are good. And then I saw that they had like done one with Sia and they had done one with Halsey. And I was like, oh, okay. They're like really good. Is it Halsey? Am I right? Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, these are like, you know, we're operating at a higher level than maybe I originally suspected. And then of course they've done other features since where I'm like, yeah, all right. They're pretty big deal. Okay, I did watch it. I thought that's what it was. It's part of the Bangtan Universe series. If you haven't watched those, you should feel free. Why is my Spotify opening? Go away. Okay, no! No! I accidentally closed my tab with the songs. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to pull those back in. Can you see it? No. Cool. No doubt. Love that. Let's see. No, it didn't start playing yet. Sorry about this. That was a mistake. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Yes? Great. Okay. Cool. So, again, I don't know anything about this. We do not speak about On featuring Sia. I like it. I've listened to it. I'm cool with it. Now you gotta find the doggo. JJ's still here. Yeah, I think my biggest thing with On is I really wish the dance break from the music video was in like the actual like record that you can listen to on Spotify, because that dance break is so good. I love it. Anyway, cool. Hey, let's check this out. Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails, or as I call him, Trent Reznor of a lot of movies composers, where he's very good at that too, because he's very, very talented. Okay, Boy Meets Love. Here we go. I have no idea what to expect here. Jimin looks so good in this. Holly, Jimin looks good in literally everything. Big hit. Entertainment. Nice. Love the pink. The spicy boy. Funky, I like this. So that was really interesting. The way that I thought, oh, that must be, CGI, but no, that was a practical set that they actually pulled apart, which was really cool. You could really especially tell because the light from this window over here to the right reflected on the actual wall as it was coming apart. Here, just watch it again. So you can see this top piece going out, and I was like, oh, maybe that's not real, but it definitely was, and you can see the window light right over there coming in and out. So that was really, really cool. And earlier, you could actually see Jin was walking in, and he walked into a new light when he was coming down that alley. So a lot of this is practical. The thing that really excites me about BTS is I never know what the songs are going to sound like because everything is... it's always going to reflect the song, and they want to try new and different things. So this one has a little bit more of that 70s 80s style pop, a little bit of an R&B influence. It's a little bit softer vocally, and so the music video kind of reflects that retro feeling. It's not as Fire was very kind of a more grimy video. It was more we could see dirt and we could see dust and we could see very textured sets, versus this is very clean cut. It's very precise. It's very pastel colors. It's, pink and yellow and blue. It's those kinds of things, versus Fire, which was shot more like what you might see in almost like a garage band, rock band, in that 2000s style, which is so cool that they can, it never feels out of place with the way that they choose to shoot their different videos. So I think that that's great. Let's see what the comments have to say. Yes, Sea Dragon, blue and orange. I'm telling you, it's everywhere. Once you see it, it is everywhere. Okay. There's a dance practice with Halsey that's very cute. I believe it. Make sure to watch an explanation for Idol. Okay, I will do that. I'm not going to do that in this, but I will definitely watch that. Flex that left shoulder. Yeah, they all do look amazing in that. Jimin's shoulder. Oh, I missed it. He must have lost his jacket again. Yeah, these sets are really, really great. Really great. All their sets always are, but I love it when they do stuff like this. That kick is really good. I love that sweater. Yeah, so I would definitely anticipate that was not a real couch when it dropped, although maybe. No, that's definitely not real. The dust isn't real, but a great transition then to have it be real. I don't know, they could drop it, but there's no way, it would totally break. The reason I wanted to pause here is look at the set, look at the design, the use of vertical lines to keep the camera interesting, the use of shadows to create more lines, the added pink over here on the columns here to match their costumes. We've got blue in the hair and some of the costumes here that are matching this back wall. This is sort of color graded. I mean, this cement here is kind of grayish, but it works with their shirts and it still brings in these colors of pink. And then the fire hydrant being yellow to pull these colors in, and green being just an interesting color to add on to keep this alive and not too perfectly designed, which again is part of the perfection of the design. It's stuff like that, like the yellow outline on the door here. This is really good production design, and that's the benefit of having control over sets. But look at how they're all keeping it in that style. It's always, in the same style of everything. This isn't as handheld as the last one was, not as steady cam. There's not as many big movements. This is all very steady, Wes Anderson-esque, a lot of dolly shots, wide shots, tracking in and out, that sort of thing. So look at the way that these styles are changing between music videos. Okay, let's see what other people might say. Oh, Anitra, hi! Hey, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Anitra's great. Let's see what reacts. What's up, what's up? They catapult this couch. Okay, that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so it's real there.
하나부터여까지 모든 게 특별하지 심사 걸음걸이만 좋아 사소한 작은 습관들 같이 난 말했지 너무 작다 내가 영웅이 된 거라고 난 말했지 운명 따윈 전부터 내게 아니었다고 세계의 평화 거대한 질서
Okay, so now they've kind of transitioned away from the practical sets, and it's a lot of painting as the background. It's a lot of CGI in the background, but it really works because they're the idea of falling in love, right? Becoming a boy with love. This, you stop staying in realistic spaces. You start idealizing things. You create these fantasy worlds. You create these perfect pictures that are saturated and colorful and wonderful and beautiful and romantic. These lampposts that you can run through that also happen to create really nice vertical lines to make the camera movements be emphasized a little bit more. It's so perfectly designed, and it matches the song so well. I love everything about it. I love everything about this. I love the paintings in the background. I love the style. I'm not an art aficionado. I wish I was. But I think Impressionism, is that this style? All of you are probably much smarter than me, so you can help inform that. Yes, Kelly, it reminds me of Singing in the Rain 100%, especially with the yellow lamppost. Like, that's all there. Nolan, hey, my cousin Nolan. Hi, you probably already left because you said see ya, but hey, man. I hope you're good. I miss you. Terry, no, I'm not going to Las Vegas. I wish I could, but I can't afford it. I very much wish I could. Anyway, let's keep going with this. This is great. I love this. Love the purple. Love the purple light.
말하길 나도 모르게 힘이 들어가기도 했어 높아버린 sky 커져버린 헛 때론 도망치게 해달라며 기도했어 너의 상처는 나의 상처 깨달았을 때 나 다짐했던 걸 네가 준 이 그 후세 나에게로 태양이 아닌 너에게로
Nice. Yeah, I caught that You'll Never Walk Alone reference.
달라며 기도했어 너의 상처는 나의 상처 깨달았을 때 나 다짐했던 걸 네가 준 이 그 후세 나에게로 태양
Young Forever, Wings. See, that's great. That's so great, the way that they put all those things in. Also, Halsey seems to be having the time of her life in this video. And the dancing is great. Just keeping up. So that's not very easy to do. Terry, I wish I could. I would. I'm with Holly. Holly and I have the exact same thought on that particular subject. Let's see. I keep getting emails. Important emails. Yeah, I'm sure that, yeah, definitely, this is definitely heavily inspired by that older style of musical. I love these big crowd dances. That was really nice. I think it was maybe Jungkook. It sounded like him. The high voice that's kind of doing a descending run here. Listen for that. It sounded like Jungkook. There's an interesting effect here on this shot. They used it previously as well, where they're kind of doing a little bit of a Hitchcock zoom type effect because this is green screen here. You can tell from the lighting, the way it's hitting. Like, look at Chin right here. You can see the really hot light right here on the side of Jimin. You can see that they're flooding light here, and then they've got a backlight back here that's providing the hair and kind of keying them away. But, it creates a really nice effect, and I love how serious they are in this. They're like, we are serious artists. We're very serious. And then we cut back to them just dancing and having fun. I think that's great. I think it's really, really fun. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Ugh. Terry, that's incredible. I wish I could afford that. Don't they have choreo where they dance with umbrellas? That would be amazing. Ugh, I wish I was really good friends with Halsey and with BTS. That would be really, really great. Went to their concert in LA. I wish I did. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah. That was really, really great. I liked everything about that. So, we are now on to the final one, and I am... Caroline, hi, welcome! You can always watch back. I'm glad you're here now. You're here, and that's what's important. Bang Bang Map of the Soul. Okay. Jungkook is really good at that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, he... It was the NPR Tiny Desk concert where I was like, okay, Jungkook can, like sing. Like, they can all sing, definitely. Jungkook's range is really wild, and his approach, his technique is, like, extraordinary. Especially because he's the youngest member of the group, right? So that's really, really impressive. Let's see. Oh, that's fair. That's very fair. Okay, so, here we go. This is, like, over 1 billion views, Idol. This is the one that I know people have said, like, you should watch this. I don't know anything about it, but I feel like this is maybe their biggest song or one of their biggest songs. Obviously, like, Butter, Dynamite, like, those are their biggest songs now. But I feel like this is the first song I ever heard about from them. Maybe. Because, like, I was familiar with them, Twitter and whatnot, like ARMY. You guys know what ARMY does. Like, it was huge. But I definitely, like, am familiar with this song being, like, really, really popular. So I have really high expectations for this one. So let's see how this one goes. Oh, really? I didn't know that about JK. That's interesting. Okay, Idol. Idol is a trip. Idol is a masterpiece. Okay, buckle up. You guys are hyping this thing up. Here we go. Idol. Let's do it. Big hit. Entertainment.
Can't call me artist, can't call me idol. 아님 어떤 다른 뭐라 해도 I don't care. I'm proud of it. 난 잘없네. 너무 알았네. 나는 항상 나였길. 손가락질 해. 나는 전혀 신경 쓰지 않네. 나는 역할은 내야. 그 이유가 뭐든 간에. I know what I am. I know what I want. I never gon' change. I never gon' trade.
Okay, I'm going to go back to before this chorus came in. Yes, first of all, whoever said I need to watch the explanation video, you are correct. Because I have no idea what this means. And remember, I got like half the meanings of Blood, Sweat, and Tears on the first watch. And I have no clue what this is about. I think it's great. I think it's really well done. I think the choreography is brilliant because this whole thing is like, I know who I am. I'm cool. I really don't care about your opinion. And the choreography reflects that. It's very smooth. It's very confident. It's alluring. Like you are compelled to like them anyway throughout that. So I think that's really, really great. And it is, yes, it is a bop. Hey, thanks, Anitra. It's always interesting with my eyes because half the time they look green and half the time they look blue. But of course, as I referenced earlier, I'm playing Bobby Kennedy now, and he was known, like, his eyes were a huge part of him, where he's like ice blue eyes. So I need to, like, make sure that they're blue those days, I guess. Yes, Sea Dragon, I did listen to Jungkook's cover of Falling. I did not do it as a reaction. I listened to it the moment it came out, and it was so good. So good. Yeah, I can't wait to hear this one live. I feel like this has to be so hype. The effects in this video are incredible. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of symbolism in here. Yeah. Yeah. It's intentional chaos. That's exactly what I was about to say. Oh, those are their personal drawings in the background. Yeah, it's intentional chaos. It's this, like, we are chaos. We are going to be chaos. We're going to be who we are. whether that works for you or not, we don't really care. We're going to pick and choose what we want to do. We're not going to be beholden to these styles. In the background, some of these things, they look like Windows XP screensavers, and it still works. You know, like, it looks like bad CGI at times, but it's intentionally bad CGI. So it works, and it looks really cool, and it reinforces this idea of we don't care. You're going to like it. Deal with it. Like, that's the philosophy of the song, and I think it's great. Yeah, this definitely feels like a clap back to the haters. It's like, oh, you think, okay, what if we just released a video of nonsense that actually had really deep meaning, and you had to like it anyway, because it's just that good. That's what it is.
I never gon' change. I never gon' trade.
Yeah, that was really reminiscent of, Butter, when Suga's standing in front of all of them, and they do the same pan and rack focus to him, and it works every time. I love this. I actually can't tell if this gazebo is real or if it's CGI that they're dancing in, but I love the mix of styles. This chorus has been incredible. This is absolutely going on the workout playlist. Absolutely going on the workout playlist. Oh, really? Jess, that's really interesting. So they're like taking shots straight back at everybody. I love that. I think that's great. Hi, Jem. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. People criticizing. Saying too many colors. Oh, interesting, Caroline. Okay, so yeah, I was going to say there's not like a cohesive design palette to this, and yet again it works because they're using literally every color. And because it's so hype and so energy, it's literally forcing you to acknowledge that whatever's happening around them, however chaotic it is, your eyes are just drawn back to them every time, and it works because of them. So what I talked about earlier with Fire, for example, with, oh, this design of this is so intentional, really, really works. With Dope, oh, we're in all these different costumes, and the choreography is the selling point. With Boy With Love, oh, they're having fun. This whole video is about you are forced to reckon with the force that is BTS, with each individual member. You can't lean on the design. You can't lean on the choreography because they keep cutting away from it. You can't lean on the cinematography because they're changing shots so much. You can't lean on the editing. You have to lean on the songwriting and on their performances. And those are so electric that it works. Even though it defies convention in all those other areas, it still works. They're too big. They're too much. There's too much going on in the video, and yet it's clicking. And it's not just clicking, it's like really good. It's really good. And that's fantastic. Yes, also that, Terry. This choreography is extremely difficult. Oh, interesting. I was wondering about that when they were dancing and it was all of their faces around. This, and that's the thing when you get in large groups. It's like, well, how am I going to tell them all apart? And you can't go by hair color with them. But they don't all look alike. What, just because they're all beautiful? Because they are. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, really? Yeah. What did I talk about with J-Hope? Is him being so long and so able to flow, and that feels like he's taking a shot at the people that use that as a criticism. That's brilliant. I do my thing. I love myself. like that part. I think the other thing is this song about like self-love, self-acceptance, and like you can't define me is played in such a way that's so high energy and so electric that's not really like what you traditionally hear that message put in, I guess, if that makes any sense. So if you think about like I guess the closest thing I can think of is like Blue and Gray kind of deals with similar themes of like, this is who I am, this is how I'm feeling. It's very raw in that sense. This is equally raw, but it's in a different way. There's an anger to it. There's a frustration to it. There's a passion to it. And there's a joy to it, right? So the anger is righteous. The frustration is like, it's not frustration with why don't you like me? It's frustration with like, why do you feel the need to demand that I be this thing that I'm not? And where do you get the right to do that? Because you don't have it. And I love that. Yeah, Amber, that's how I took that too. That all those people were all there kind of meant to be them. I thought that was really, really effective. Oh no, Diane, what does that mean? Oh, just wait. That's terrifying. I'm just saying, like they're all like stunning human beings. I'm just saying. Let's see. Boy, you guys are all here. This is very exciting. I did miss Jungkook randomly twerking. That's very upsetting. Shoot. Yeah, Kelly, I interpreted the shark as that too, but like it couldn't get to them. Like they were safe from it. Like you can try to bite at us, but it ain't gonna work. So like have fun. Oh, this came out after Fake Love. Interesting. I can't wait to see this one live either. I say, for the 4th song out of 4 that I've reacted to. Oh, yeah, they're literally big. I'm so sorry to pause when you sing I love you. Yeah, I think I would guess that what's a good estimate? 100% of this is shot in front of green screen? Probably 100%. Which means the lighting is at least fairly simple. They don't have to worry about consistency or anything. But literally, like, here's the thing. Look where I paused, okay? Look at where I paused. Look at the people behind Jimin. Look at the other guys. Look how terrible this chroma key is, this delta key. So what they're doing is, all you have to do is click delta key, click on the color you want removed, which is why they use that lime green or that deep blue. It's very easy to identify. And say, take that out and put this image in instead. Look how awful the cutout is here. Like, look, it looks terrible. And that's the point. They're like, so what? We literally do not care. We don't care if it looks terrible. And I don't, like, I've seen plenty of films where they legitimately don't care because, like, the sense of, I don't want to say laziness because making things is really hard, but I guess the intentionality of saying, like, yeah, this is not going to look good. Like, you're going to see graininess, you're going to see pixels, you're going to see bad cutouts here, and you're going to like it. Like, eat the food. You know, it's like, it's one of the, it's like, how are they doing this? How do they get away with this? But they do. They just do. I'm choosing to love myself right now by watching this live instead of working on your essay. Fair enough. Very fair enough. If you want to hate, go right ahead. I don't read them. Yeah, that's the thing. I've gotten negative comments and I've been like, I don't care. So I don't really worry about reviews either, you know? JJ is very mesmerizing in that frame. Fair enough. I'm with you on that. I can't tell with the gazebo whether or not that's real, Zaina. I think at least the ground part is, like, the ground level, because you can see that they're sitting on it. That's not delta keyed out. Like, they have to be sitting on something. So I think that that's real, but I don't think the pillars are. Those look Those look like they've been added. They look composited. But the giant versions of themselves, like leaning down and like surrounding them, this is so over the top. This is so ridiculous. And I love it. I love how ridiculous this is. I'm in love with how ridiculous this is.
It's okay, I'm in love with myself. It's okay, it's okay.
Yes, crowds again.
You can stop me loving myself. You can stop me loving myself.
I just want you guys, you have to know something. Even as a background dancer, you don't really know what you're getting into. And I've never been a background dancer, but like as a background actor, you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know what the set's going to be. You usually don't know the plot. Imagine you're a professional dancer and you've been hired to do a BTS music video and you're like, oh my God, it's a BTS music video. And then you show up and this thing is here. This it reminds me of, what's the thing called on Sesame Street? The giant furry, the woolly mammoth puppet. It's like, you're like, what are we doing here? Also, this room might actually be the same set as Fake Love. Or at least it's meant to like remind you of that, which is cool. I love that. And I love the use of purple and orange in this one. A lot of interesting lighting choices going on. You can see the reflection from the softbox that's up here that's kind of lighting all of them. And then obviously, again, they've got a light that's hitting them from in front, but it's not as powerful. So you can't even see shadows behind them because the softbox is so strong. Donita, good morning. Good morning. You missed Dope, Fire, and Boy With Love, but you can always watch back because I'm going to save this. Oh, interesting. Okay, so a lot of this is real. Interesting. Snuffy, a snuffleupagus. A snuffleupagus. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, so I loved everything about all of this, about everything about all of it. I love that. Oh, the snuffleupagus is a Korean traditional. Okay, then we'll call it a lion dance, I guess. So, cool. It just reminded me of that. I love the design of it. Do you guys... Fair enough. Oh, so they're New Year traditional characters. So again, this is what the explanation video is going to tell me. But I guess with the idea of a new year, new me, this thing of like, hey, it's a new year and we still don't care what you think. I love that. I love that energy. All about that. So we are going to go ahead and call that a day. I hope you all have enjoyed. We've been hanging out for an hour and a half now. If you've got another hour and 20 minutes and you live in the United States, you can feel free to watch my movie, Kadea the World Within, which is for free on Tubi with ads. And you can also watch it on Amazon Prime for rent or purchase and on Vudu for rent or purchase. And it'll be available in more territories soon. Anyway, I hope you had a lot of fun. Yes, Amber, I'll try to do the explanation videos as a reaction. I'll try to get that done for you. Because I think that would be really interesting to, because I understand a lot of the intent behind this, but obviously I'm missing a lot of the symbolism that's involved. And definitely the dance practice. I definitely want to watch that because this is wild. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed being here. And I will be talking to you all very, very soon. And yeah, drink lots of water. If you haven't seen the concert yet, have fun if you're able to go. I can't wait. I'm seeing it at like 4:30. It's going to be fantastic. Pam, you missed the first half. That's okay. Yes, Jackie, there is. I'll try to leave a link when this video gets posted. I'll leave it in the description of the video, but it's certainly on. I just did Jungkook's Golden Closet film Osaka reaction, so you can definitely find it there. But that's all I've got for you. So I'm gonna have so much fun at the concert. I can't wait. I'm gonna eat some popcorn, and then after I might have some chicken wings. It's gonna be great. Everything about it is very exciting. Thank you all so much for being all over here from all over the world is what I'm trying to say. Let's hang out again very, very soon. And in the meantime, please drink lots of water. Take care of yourselves. Get enough sleep. Fix your posture. And be well. Barahe.